show. Watching this on YouTube, this is where it begins. But hopefully somebody down below will post the link when we actually start talking. This is going to be a JuRY podcast. That's my podcast. JuRY podcast on Saturday and Tuesday. But first, I'm going to grab my iPad.
Did you look at me up?
Brett,
And I was totally down. I said, you can be the queen, honey, just bring me the crown. Well, I'm gonna hop on the microphone, maybe try to raise the toast. Yeah, I might holler out loud which clips I think might have cost the most.
Actually, all I'm doing right now is looking for the tweet that Justin said. Try and retweet it. So you can watch me do that instead.
I got burnout working, so I booked the cruise. We're gonna hit the open water. We're gonna shake the blues. Then she invited the in-laws and the cousins and nephews. Now, I don't like my job at all, honey, but if I had to choose, I ain't going nowhere. Did she look at me up? And I was totally down. I said, get me the queen, honey, just bring me the crown. Well, I'm gonna try to cannonball in the pool. Well, I might holler out iceberg and then just try to play cool. Yeah.
This. Boom, tweet it.
I seen Kate and Leopold learned how to Japanese paper fold. I planted a whole bunch of marigolds and I told her I'd have and hold her. She looked me up.
Mega Vortex, you're gonna kick me in the ass, but I missed you in Michigan. I was just in Michigan.
If she wants to go see Grandma over at Withering Oaks. We gotta get a little time in, bless her heart, before she goes. And I was just sitting by the TV, smoking cigarettes.
Cheers.
I gotta watch
Cheers.
this
Cheers.
the promo choice. I ain't going nowhere. How did she look at me up? And I was totally down. I said,
yeah. Let's go ahead and see if we can put this up on the butt.
And I might still want to be
I'll
the
be ready to go.
Let you look at me up. Let you look at me up. Let you look at me up. Let you look at me up.
All right. I think I'm allowed to go live on Alpha Geek Radio. Sure.
Saw there in a hospital bed wearing needles flat on her back. Independent woman facing the unknown.
All right.
And I watched as the tears roll
We're just gonna do it
down
live.
her pale white face as she struggles to say it's not like me to be
But
out of control. Then I stare at the floor and I say it's gonna be alright, but I can see that a storm is brewing in your eyes.
That is the software that we use to stream to
Even city mountains.
All right. We're live on the butt. We have air sirens. You want to know why? Because this is an emergency version of the podcast. Why is it an emergency version of the podcast? Because I have been sent out. I'm going to be out of town on Tuesdays. Not Tuesdays, but this Tuesday. So we're going to do a JuRY podcast right now with Brett because I guess it'll all be explained in the show. So let's just go ahead and get this party started. JuRY show. Oh crap, man! This is another episode of the JuRY program. My name is Justin Robert Young. You can call me JuRY. You can call me Fred. And we are here on a Saturday, not a Tuesday. We've been we moved the show, moved Night Attack. Sundays was on Tuesdays. Want to keep the home fires burning on Tuesdays? Fuck it. We can. I got to do a thing for the Go game on Tuesday, but I'm not going to leave y'all high and dry. We're not just going to take a week off. No. I'm going to make sure you guys are taken care of, so I brought in some reinforcements. It ain't just going to be me yammering today. It's going to be me talking to my good friend, Brett the Amtrak of Roundsville. Brett, how you doing?
Yeah. My name's Brett. People call me Brett.
You got to talk a little bit more into the mic here.
Hi!
All right. Way too loud. Way too loud.
All right. This is the front, this is the back.
Does it say back on it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Great. Listen, folks, that started out really professional, and then it went the way that it did. Okay. I didn't plan on doing this today. It wasn't like me and Brett made plans, and we decided, hey.
In fact, we did make plans. We made plans specifically to not do this.
We did. We made plans, and then those plans wound up leading to another plan, and that's this. You guys are part of it.
Yeah.
We went to go see the movie Edge of Tomorrow.
Cutting edge over here. We go see movies as soon as they come out, and then we come to you, and we talk about them so you know what you're going to get when you go to the movies that following weekend.
It is really amazing. It is like we're on the Bulgarian release schedule. It is just getting released here in Eastern Europe, which is why we are Eastern Europe's #1 movie review podcast.
Come see us next week when we review Weekend at Bernie's 2.
So we went to go see this movie, but part of the reason why we did is because there's this awesome theater. I want to say new theater only because I haven't been there.
It's reopened recently. It's called the New Parkway Theater in Oakland.
If you are in Oakland, this is as close as Oakland gets to a Alamo Drafthouse.
Yeah, not quite as highfalutin.
Not as polished.
Yeah.
Here's how I would describe this theater. This theater is run by your most industrious friend, way more self-actualized than anybody else that you know that's also a daily weed smoker.
Yeah, the friend that really has his shit together in every regard except that he's 35 and hasn't had a date in 7 years.
I pictured him really getting laid a lot.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, no, my version,
I think he's way too busy for that.
Oh, no, I think because he's very cool, and it's like he goes on the first date, right, and the chicks are like, oh, well, this guy's got his shit together. He's doing a bunch of cool, interesting shit. He probably knows the band at the concert they're at or something like that, right? And then he's got that sweep, that finisher move. It is really the Mortal Kombat finisher of people of a certain age and persuasion. You want to go get high. That's a kill. That is a lady killer. That is the Mariano Rivera. You're playing Enter Sandman when that's the deal. Okay.
So as the person dating him, you think you know what you're getting into, but then come date 2, he calls the old bait and switch where he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I have to go run my company. I don't have time for a second date.
He's a great boyfriend if you don't like him ever being on time or remembering your anniversary. I'm just realizing that I'm describing myself. This is way more of a self-description than it is anything else. So anyway, no, it's pretty rad. It's really awesome on every level that it needs to be, except for the fact that it's a second run / specialty theater, which is fine.
Yeah, in fact, we need it.
And yeah, it's not exactly a second run theater prices. That's kind of like regular ass theater prices, but
yeah. But makes up for it with drinks and pizza and chicken wings.
Not full booze, but beer and wine.
Mm-hmm.
Decent food.
Yeah.
As far as that kind of genre goes, very passable food. But it's like the little things. It's like you walk into the theater and they have tables set up, except for the fact that half the chairs are with their back to the movie theater.
Yeah, and it really is prime real estate where these chairs are with the backs to the theater too. It's not like oh, they're off to the side anyway. People will turn their heads and watch the movie.
It's like as if, well, yeah, I'd like to watch the movie, but I mean, whatever.
But I mean, this is also kind of a restaurant. I'd rather face my friend and chat with them over the top of the movie, right?
And then they have a balcony, a really, really, really smart idea for how to space everything out. You got a cool balcony. pretty good sight lines. Another way that you can just double up your floor space, especially if you need a little bit of extra room to put your food down. But when you go up the stairs, there's just shit like on the landing.
Like unused insulation. Just like, rolls of duct tape
bags,
everywhere.
Like, I don't know, an Nalgene bottle. Like, just, man, it's as if your friend just set it up. And he's like, wow, this is really rad. I really, really like to go here and watch movies.
Yeah. And then we were going to do something with that insulation. But
we'll
then
do it, man.
It's also kind of like a beanbag chair, so whatevs.
You know, I was going to do it. I'll get around to it, man. But don't you like the theater? Yeah, I do. I like the theater.
Oh, it's great.
It's really, really awesome. So the new Parkway, we highly recommend it. But we went to go see Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow has been described. Actually, let's do a little experiment live on the air. I am right now going to go to RottenTomatoes.com. I'm going to search for Edge of Tomorrow, which I think it was originally called something else. It was originally called like I want to say Die Another Day, but I think that's
definitely a James Bond movie.
All right, I'm at the Edge of Tomorrow. 90% on the Tomatometer on Rotten Tomatoes. Very well-reviewed movie. I'm just going to do find Groundhog. 1 of 4. Yeah. Now, by the way, this is maybe 20 reviews on the front page of Rotten Tomatoes.
So exactly 20% of people who review this movie refer to it as the Groundhog Day.
In the pull quote.
Yeah.
Like not even, I'm sure if you went in, it was probably 90% of all reviews, right?
And that's the thing, like going in.
One of them mentioned it twice in the pull quote.
But that's the thing. So going in, I had heard lots of things about this movie. I hadn't seen it myself, and anytime someone's like, "Oh, Edge of Tomorrow, what's that one?" I go, "Oh, it's the Groundhog Day, but with sci-fi alien lore." And not until today did I realize how dead on that description is.
It's fairly. It's as if Groundhog Day, All You Need Is Kill was the original title, which I don't quite understand. I guess Edge of Tomorrow. I don't think Edge of Tomorrow is a great title.
No.
But really the only amazing title, the bullseye title, is Groundhog Day, alien war movie.
Yeah. That would have sold more tickets.
It's the same way that the original Groundhog Day, like Star Wars, eventually became Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope.
Yeah.
They should just retitle the original Groundhog Day, Groundhog Day, workplace comedy.
Groundhog Day, Punxsutawney antics.
Exactly. So it is Groundhog Day. The movie is an alien war science fiction movie with the Groundhog Day conceit. But while we were coming back, we both really liked it, by the way. Very good. Bulgaria, go see Edge of Tomorrow, or Tom Cruise, Bang Bang Shoot 'em Up, whatever the fuck it's called in Europe. Let's start where we disagreed. What was your initial point?
I think mostly I was shocked at how good this movie was as a near direct translation of Groundhog Day. It was Groundhog Day using the same conceits, the same tropes, but with a sci-fi alien war movie, and it was awesome. Awesome to the point that I'm now fully convinced that you can make a Groundhog Day style conceit over the top of any genre, and it'll be amazing. We could have a Groundhog Day Western that would kill. We could have a Groundhog Day workplace comedy. We could have a Groundhog Day other genre.
No,
and fizzled really quickly.
I think we both agreed that this is a very elastic genre. Like this idea, this conceit
that lends itself to a great movie.
It could be its own genre.
It could be its own genre, but not only that, no, deeper than that. It's a conceit, not a genre.
Okay.
But you layer this conceit over a genre, and it will instantly make that genre better than.
Okay.
Like
average movie.
Right.
Rewrite the script as the central character gets this power in which they are dying and living over and over and over. I guess it has to be a deadly conceit.
That is what Groundhog Day is in a lot of ways.
He goes to sleep, right?
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Like the day starts over no matter what.
Yeah.
Right. You're right.
Just go to sleep.
And then So I feel like movies like Cowboys versus Aliens, where they tried a new take on old genre, went the wrong way. It shouldn't be Cowboys versus Aliens. It should be Cowboys versus Groundhogs. And then boom, to the moon. Instant classic.
All right, and I don't want to complicate it too fast, because this is going to be the entire episode. So if you don't find this interesting, literally turn the podcast off, because this is all we're going to do, is talk about how we can, like, Marvel's going to announce, like, 3 movies that they're going to release next year.
Yeah.
We're going to do that. We're having our own Comic-Con panel where Brett and Justin are going to program Groundhog Day conceit movies for the next 5 years. And you guys are going to do it with us.
Right.
In fact, hashtag join the conversation. Just use hashtag join the conversation and then type whatever genre you would like to see as a Groundhog Day conceit layer.
Feel free to throw in a title, but I think we're quickly learning that even the title is unimportant once you layer this conceit in. Groundhog Day, terrible title. All you need is kill, terrible title. Edge of Tomorrow, terrible title. Today could have just as easily been called Again? Question mark? Again?
Emily Blunt in Downward Dog? Like, that basically could have been the title.
Yeah. Maggots?
Don't know, never asked, don't care.
Yeah.
That could have been the title.
Best
We're
line
just
from the
naming
movie.
jokes from the movie. Okay.
All right.
So here's what we want to do. And we'll start here, because I made the point that I wish the enthusiasm for Pacific Rim were here for Edge of Tomorrow, and the ambivalence for Edge of Tomorrow were there for Pacific Rim.
Right.
Because
It didn't get the lead up that Pacific Rim got.
There was nobody like, oh my God, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
I saw a preview and it was the best thing ever. And you lied. You lied. Somebody said that. You lied to all of us. That movie sucked. This movie is good. And yet they're very similar. It's aliens come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Are destroying humanity on a faster trajectory than anybody expected, and eventually it ends by them blowing up a glowy thing. Except in Pacific Rim they're
Spoiler
going
alert.
up, and in Edge of Tomorrow they're going down.
No. They go down in both.
Oh, they're going down
into water in both.
Into a blue glowy thing in which an explosion happens in both.
You were thinking of Independence Day, a completely different movie where aliens take over at a pace completely unexpected.
Why is it always a blue glowy thing? What is it about? Is it like a God analogy, like that it has to be a blue glowy thing?
I don't think that's it at all. I think the blue is like, so we can look at it from their perspective, right? Because if it were red, it's like danger, danger, danger. But blue, like maybe this is an Ender's Game situation where we're just like killing Morning Light Mountain for no reason.
So is that like a way that we can visually tell the audience, like, oh no, don't worry, this is really the bad guy. Like this is the end. Like,
so it's different from everything else you've seen.
If it were red, then it would be like, oh no, it looks like maybe it's a trap, or maybe
red
it's
is MacGuffin
else.
colored.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That's gonna require more thought and less talking. I'm not prepared to think instead of talk.
And that's not this bullshit podcast. Yeah. This bullshit podcast is of us layering over any genre you can bring us. So everybody who's live here in the chat room, just throw us genres, and we are going to write these movies right here for you. We are going to give you a few things, because here's how it breaks down. Number one, you need the device in which our main character...
Yeah. Let's just use Western as an example. We've already talked about this in the car a little bit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, Western. You need the device that gets your main character into the we're living every day over and over and over again. You also need the setting in which this is the day that changes everything.
Although, to be fair, Groundhog Day didn't have that. Like, in either regard. Groundhog Day never told you why he was living that day over and over again.
In an action movie, which, I mean, like, Westerns are action movies, science fiction films are often action movies.
Yeah.
You need the thing that changes everything.
Do you? Do you think that this movie would have been less if he just kept waking up over and over again?
People are shooting and killing.
Oh no. Obviously you need some sort of conflict, but you don't necessarily need a device to start over again. I like that this one had a device, but like, for example, a Western, if Yul Brynner just kept waking up over and over again and got an extra chance at the final battle.
Okay, so you were saying the Magnificent Seven.
Yeah.
Magnificent Seven would be a great movie. I think you do need a device. I think that
so in a Western, for example, you walk up to a bunch of Indians.
Chieftain.
Yeah.
Right?
Full racist head garb.
Yeah. How?
that is completely inappropriate to both the time and the race. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And it's definitely not an American Indian who's playing it. It's like...
Oh, no. It's Jackie Chan.
I was thinking it would be a white guy. It would have
Nope, it's Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan?
Jackie Chan playing Geronimo.
So we'll see how racist this can get. Hi! So Jackie Chan, maybe is it a talisman? Or is it
It's a peace pipe. It's a peace pipe.
A peace pipe.
Yeah. What's in the peace pipe, we don't know, because a Native American walking up to the ceremony, trips awkwardly, drops everything that's supposed to go into the peace pipe into this like pile of other random
Okay, all right, here, I got it. We're casting our movie.
All
right. Groundhog Day, Western. We're doing the franchise.
Working title.
Working title, all right? It's the main character, fucking man with no name type, right? Yeah. He's marrying, or wants to marry the chieftain's daughter on the reservation, right? So he goes, this first 15 minutes of the fucking movie, the chick's got to be white, though. If we're going to make this really racially insensitive, we can't have a Native American.
Not just white, but like blonde.
Yeah, blonde. Yeah. Who's our blonde? Elizabeth
blonde
Olsen.
But died.
Elizabeth Olsen from fucking Godzilla.
Yeah.
Great. The girlfriend from Godzilla. She's Pocahontas. All right? And
so because it's Pocahontas, it has to be like a Native American father from the other side of the country. So it can't be like Louisiana Purchase. Oh, that's Sacagawea anyway.
Whatever. Like, we're getting done now. Who's our lead? Give me a action lead.
Action lead has to be the James Garner of our day. So let's say it's Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion. Yeah. Nathan Fillion wants to marry Elizabeth Olsen, who's playing an Indian because we're racist. Goes to our father stunt casting. It's Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
First 15 minutes of the movie. Jackie Chan knows that they are facing. Nathan Fillion wants to marry his daughter because tomorrow they are joining forces to face certain death against a marauding band of outlaws.
Wealthy Spanish landowners.
Fucking yes! Who is our the wealthy Spanish landowner has to be white too.
No, the wealthy Spanish landowners, since they're bad guys, they either have to have a British accent or a Russian accent.
Brian Cox.
All right, nailed it.
Brian Cox, and he's playing a Spanish guy, so he has a mustache.
Sold.
And he's like... when I came from Barcelona.
Barcelona.
All right, so Brian Cox, he's fucking leading his fucking band of marauders there. Jackie Chan knows that this is certain death.
Yeah.
So he says, all right, I will allow you to marry my daughter.
Who, by the way, hates Nathan Fillion. Hates.
Oh, really? So he has to work that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
No. She hates him now. Like, maybe he fucked up. He did something fucked up. Like, right at the beginning of the movie, she hasn't forgiven him. And so now he wants to marry her because he knows that this might be our only day.
Oh, left. And she's a woman scorned. So, like, you can't make it up to me in one day.
Yeah, and she's like, well, fuck it. We'll go into the great beyond, whatever Indians call heaven. We'll go into the great fucking 7 rivers without fucking having this because you fucked some other lady. Like, meanwhile.
This might be uncomfortably racist.
Welcome to Hollywood, Fred. Maybe we shouldn't have started with a Western.
Right.
So he is like, okay, you have to smoke this peace pipe. Meanwhile, fucking Jackie Chan knows, the fucking American Indian chief, that this shit triggers that whenever he dies, he wakes up.
Ah. So it's like he's doing this on purpose. Jackie Chan is like using his daughter and this guy as the impetus for this entire Groundhog Day fiasco.
Absolutely, because he knows, and that way we get our Emily Blunt character with Nathan Fillion coming back to Jackie Chan because he always wakes up and he's like, he wakes up, maybe like he passes out from the fucking peace pipe and he wakes up, like that's our beginning. Maybe that's our opening credits, right?
Oh, so this is great.
Pipe, and he's like, and he's Nathan Fillion, so he does a great comic, like, I'm passing out, right? Boom.
And they wakes up at the beginning of that day.
Wakes up at the beginning of the day. And so he's in the fucking desert. Maybe he's in his underwear or something.
Mhm.
Something fucked up. I don't know. The Indians like teabagged him or something like after he passed out with the peace pipe, like anybody else when they fucking, you know.
And there's like his pistol with like X number of bullets a strewn distance from him, and then like a bow and arrow and no arrows.
There we go.
Like that's all he has to work
And now
with
he's
to this
gotta
day,
round
over and
up
over again.
his posse, and he's got to take everything on. Meanwhile, he keeps.
And he always has to save 1 bullet for himself. So he has 6 bullets.
Oh my God!
But he can only ever shoot 5 during the day. Otherwise, he won't have that 1 to reset the clock.
So there we go. Coming spring 2015, Groundhog Day Western. Let's see. Let's see what else here we have. Oh, people were saying Jennifer Lawrence for the Indian chief's daughter, which no, there's no way that we're gonna get
too
through
obvious
this without having Jennifer Lawrence be in one of these movies.
And
Don't
or
worry.
all of them.
Okay. Boy Comes of Age. We saw the trailer
Boyhood.
for Boyhood
Yeah.
for this movie. I guess, is it really depressing if we do like Stand By Me, where one of them fucking keeps
Dies
coming
over
back?
and over again.
Is that fucked up?
I think.
Do we cross a line on that? Or maybe they can just keep going to sleep. Maybe it's a ground. It's more of a...
Yeah.
Because now we're not in a action setting. We're not in a guns and jumping
And maybe
setting.
it doesn't even have to be a reset day. Maybe it's a reset summer. Like maybe
Oh,
because
that's
coming
too
of age.
far, though, because at some point in all these movies, it's like we got to get to that montage where it's just like oh, I said plastic, like I said paper, like I said mesh, and then like he finally gets it right, you know. And if
That's
it's
a
a
good point.
summer, it's too long.
So it also, I do like the idea of Stand By Me in that it should probably be a period coming of age piece. It should definitely be set in the summer, and it should be like some sort of bet that they make that like he gets to second base with this girl by the end of the day and pulls like a Coke bottle cap that has some like wishy thing on it.
I got it. Here we go. It's at summer camp,
Okay.
right? Blood Brothers.
Ooh.
They become Blood Brothers.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, the guy who becomes Blood Brothers with is a Native American.
Played by Jackie Chan.
Played by Jackie Chan, who plays a 14-year-old in the movie. No, all right, no, it's not Native American. Let's say, all right, no, fuck it, whatever.
Not
Just
Blood Brothers.
We're already, no, I think Blood Brothers is fine.
I think it needs to be like a Cracker Jack prize or something like really like Americana. Something super nostalgia.
Blood Brothers isn't Americana enough?
I mean, it's
That seems like
like
some,
it's a little bit
Norman
AIDSy.
Rockwell shit. AIDSy?
I mean, it
What
has.
camp is this?
I'm saying it has connotations now that it didn't have then. Like you don't go around sharing blood with people anymore. That's not a thing.
It's a coming-of-age drama. It's set in the Tenderloin in fucking 1991.
It's a coming of age drama that sparks the AIDS craze. Like that's not
The craze?
it's epidemic.
AIDS,
Maybe
sweet
epidemic
America.
is the word we should go for.
Do you love AIDS? Do you love AIDS? Now that I
good.
have low T.
It's good that we started.
cells.
Started with rampant AIDS
Watch me now.
racism.
Hey!
Now moving on to AIDS songs.
All right. So he
Cracker Jack prize.
Cracker Jack prize.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, because that's the thing that happens in Edge of Tomorrow. It does not happen in Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day, he stops getting the days when he does a good deed or whatever, right?
Yeah, when he lives his perfect day.
His
basically.
perfect day. Edge of Tomorrow, he loses
Spoiler
the
alert.
MacGuffin. Like he loses the conceit.
Yeah.
In this, if it's a Cracker Jack prize, as long as that little toy plane is in his pocket.
Oh, it's a toy ring, right? So then he finally gets to second base with the girl, and like, oh, I love you, whoop, and then boom, he's out of that loop. Is the girl in the loop? I don't know. We'll find out in the sequel, Groundhog Day, coming of age, part 2.
All right, let's cast it. We need younger actors.
Yeah.
Who's our
Jeez, I don't
guy?
know.
Who's our boy?
Who is the Macaulay Culkin of 2013?
Man, it wouldn't be because even
Or Elijah Wood.
Kieran Culkin is old as fuck, right?
Yeah. I don't know kid stars at all right now.
I mean, one of the kids from a Disney movie or Disney show that usually is like
that always works.
that seems to they pump those out, right?
Yeah.
One of the kids from the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. They can't be too old, right? They be right in there. Or those little blonde kids. Whatever.
Let's
One
say
of the
yes.
Disney kids.
Disney kid. Fill in the blank, white Disney kid
Whatever.
boy.
They fucking pop out of a factory. Like
Yeah.
they just like it's just a factory. They grow them like veal, except it's not even the kids. It's like their fucked up stage parents who are like.
What about that really weird looking kid from the middle? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
I've only ever seen that show on
yeah.
planes, but they play it on planes over and over again.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. So the weird looking kid from the middle.
Yeah.
That's on the poster, by the way.
Right.
That's like
That's top billing. Weird looking kid from the middle.
You've seen him as the weird looking kid in the middle. Now see him in
As the
Groundhog
weird looking
Day.
kid from Groundhog Day, boy coming of age.
No, that's the sequel. Is girl coming of age. Oh my god.
Groundhog Day, boy coming of age, part 2, girl coming of
No, it's
age.
got to be dash. You know, we got to follow actual grammar. All right. So yeah, and then our girl is, I don't know, who are the? I don't know. It's creepy.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Skip it. Here we go. All right. So people are saying.
Family tragedy. Samurai movie is just Magnificent Seven, like 20 years earlier.
Trading Places with an all-white cast. That's a very specific genre.
That's actually a different movie.
Wow, well, but what if it was like Trading Places, except it was like a one day.
And they actually did have to learn their lessons by the end of the day.
Oh, all right. So it's Trading Places, right?
Yeah. Groundhog Day, trading places.
Right? Trading Places. Except when they make the bet or whatever, you know, they can switch.
The Gentleman's Wager.
The Gentleman's Wager. Fucking gypsy walks by, played by Jackie Chan. And he's like, or maybe they're walking when they're doing it, and they bump into a gypsy, and the gypsy falls over. Oh,
whatever you say next is true.
Yeah, exactly. You want to know, and it's did you see
the trash lady from Labyrinth?
Did you see like Justified? The it was in the glass, like the fat boss, the lady boss. Oh god, it's like her name is Margot something, but she was in The Americans and Justified. I'm sure you've seen her in something. Yeah. She's recognized, but she's white, so of course she plays somebody non-white because in Hollywood we want to take all the parts for whites, and they knock her over and she's like yeah, exactly. It's like the next thing you say will be true, and they're like whatever, bitch.
We lie for a living, sucker.
All right, who are our scoundrels here?
Let's see. Michael B. Johnson.
Oh, Jordan, but fine.
Whatever I said,
Michael
but
B.
not
Jordan.
that.
Yes.
Michael B. Jordan and let's see. Chris Pine.
Oh, I want to see this movie right now. I want to see this movie coming fall. But when we're doing Groundhog Boy Coming of Age, fall 2015.
Yeah.
We got to get this one together. This is fucking.
This is the tentpole of the Groundhog franchise.
Exactly.
This is the Empire Strikes Back of the Groundhog.
This is the Groundhog Day franchise. This is summer 2016. Groundhog Day. Trading Places.
Starring
Michael B. Jordan, Chris Pine. Now, refresh my memory. It's been a while since I've seen Trading Places. Set me up like what they have to learn.
I don't recall. So the two people, the two Wall Street guys, make the bet that anyone can do Dan Aykroyd's job or something like that, and so they pull this guy off the street to do the job, and then Dan Aykroyd ends up by default having to live that life somehow. I think I may be misremembering. It's been a long time.
Aykroyd and Murphy.
Right. Yeah.
And so now we have Pine playing the homeless guy. Or no, wait a minute.
Oh, you're switching genders. I see. Yep.
We're in Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
That means that the fucking
white
guy's homeless.
Yep.
And Michael B. Jordan is Dan Aykroyd. And he's fucking doing awesome. And he's dating Nicki Minaj and fucking like.
No, he's still dating a white girl.
We're taking the black girlfriend role.
Well, I'm saying we're in Hollywood, are we not?
We are.
All right.
Well, Hollywood doesn't really do great with cross-racial or dating. They don't really like to do
Who was the girl in the first one? It was Jamie Lee Curtis was the girl in the first one. So
no, I think it's like I feel like.
But I think
feel
Jamie
good
Lee
on
Curtis
Nicki
was like a
Minaj.
hooker.
Oh, he's dating a hooker?
No. He like ends up
With a hooker.
with a hooker.
Oh, so she can be
that's really
white
bad.
because she has a heart of gold and learns a lesson.
Right.
But maybe his gold digging girlfriend at the beginning, Michael B. Jordan's, is a very
Nicki Minaj.
sassy Nicki Minaj.
All right. I'm in. I'm in.
And she's like, long as I get paid.
Was she the girl in The Other Woman?
Yes.
Okay. Because you did a great impression of the girl in The Other Woman just now.
That's in the trailer. Long as I get paid. And then fucking like Groundhog Day, trading places. Michael B. Jordan's like, but he has to wake up.
This could totally be a movie. Let's
Every
try this
morning.
movie tomorrow.
Every morning, he wakes back up as the homeless person.
Yeah. No matter how good he does that day, climbing back up the ladder.
And then even if maybe he comes back, so they're trying because this is part
And
of
then the lesson to learn is he shouldn't be trying to climb back up the ladder.
Exactly. And so at one point, he comes back to his apartment because he's like, fuck this. This is bullshit. I don't know what the fuck's going on. This gypsy lady fucking did some shit. Like, I'm just going to go back to my apartment and fucking be done with this. And Nicki Minaj is like, ooh, boy, you stink. Get out.
And that's all it takes.
And
Like,
then he's like,
she
"Fuck."
didn't have to get bought off, no magic involved, just like, you smell bad. You need to leave your own home.
Go. Come back tomorrow. And he's like, there is no tomorrow for me. I am now homeless. And then meanwhile, he's got to learn his lesson. All right, what's our comical, like they're trying to do something and they keep failing at it. It's got to be Michael B. Jordan panhandling.
Panhandling, like that can happen recurringly, and the overarching thing has to be something more like a rigged IPO or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So now the homeless dude live in the lap of luxury.
Yeah.
Right? Nicki Minaj, for whatever reason, is in on it.
And somehow they both have to learn that like moderation is key. Like they're both trying to find the middle instead of one trying to find the top and one trying to find the bottom. Yeah.
To live in a Wall Street broker's lifestyle. He's got a bunch of fucking fast-moving friends, and he's like, hey, bro, you want to snort coke? And he's like, yeah, I do.
I really do.
And so they're doing coke, and it's fucking, they're going crazy and everything. And then meanwhile, they're like at a titty bar that night, and it's like, hey, all you got to do is just sign on the fucking dotted line of this crooked-ass IPO. And it's like, whatever, I don't know what's going on.
But also there's like more coke, right?
Yeah, signs it, and then meanwhile, like, they tweet, or like, I don't know, they entered into their Wall Street machine at the titty bar. I don't know, but fucking whatever. And it's like,
that's what research is for. We'll do that later.
On CNN Money or whatever, on headline news, it's like, stocks have crashed, and the world economy has buckled under the pressure of some bullshit IPO that was signed at a titty bar. And fucking Chris Pine's like, oh no! Wakes up next to Nicki Minaj. Boom, we're right back at the beginning. I don't know why Nicki Minaj is just fucking this white guy now. Like,
because trading places.
Yeah.
The thing that they said was true. Now it has to be true. Sorry, Gypsy said.
So she's like, she's
under
like,
the gypsy spell.
It's just like, get away from me, you are homeless.
I don't know you. You're better at a Nicki Minaj than I am.
I try. I pride myself on my Minaj.
All right, what's next? I think we just made
all right, so here we go. Now we need to move
tentpole R-rated comedy.
I feel like, listen, it's moving in to the autumn Oscar bait season.
Oh.
We need our Oscar bait Groundhog Day.
Yeah, so it can't be too steeped in genre. It has to be like a serious drama fare, but it could be like a sports drama, like $1 Million Baby style.
Oh, all right. So you want to go
something with Clint Eastwood?
Because that sports drama, we have the big day.
Yeah.
Because even Groundhog Day, it was a big day.
Right.
Or it was like a. Well, it was.
It became a big day. He created a big day.
Had consequence he did not like. For him, it was like fucking Puxatani.
Right.
This is like the bullshit of all bullshit fucking things, right? And then he had to realize
Well, that's the lesson, is that every day can have consequence, right?
Yeah. So.
But that's built in on a sports movie. On a sports movie, there will always be that day that all the training is coming down to.
How complex do we get on this then? Because if we really want to get complex, it can be.
It's Oscar-worthy complex.
Like, it could just be like the last fight of a boxer's career.
Oh, and he's already like way out of shape. Like, there's no way he's ever going to win this fight, but his entire livelihood is resting on it.
Maybe he's doing it for the money.
Yeah.
All he wants to do is just
no
get
chance that he can win it.
Fuck out.
And getting the same day over and over again will never make your body stronger. The lesson he has to learn in the beginning is he's constantly working out, getting this extra day, and then doesn't realize that he's not building any kind of mass or anything.
Coming November 27, is it 16? 2016. November 2016. Groundhog Day. From the people that brought you Groundhog Day. Emily Blunt downward facing dog. Groundhog Day. Boy coming of age. Groundhog Day trading places brings you the critically acclaimed drama. Groundhog Day. Kind of Rocky, sort of.
Sort of Rocky. Let's call it Rocky 3-ish.
Whatever. One of the Rockies. All right, I love this. So it's the boxer's last match.
Yeah.
He's doing it for a
We'll probably get killed in it because he has some sort of like brain aneurysm
doing it
to
just
come.
For the money.
Yeah.
Right, but him even taking the match is probably a bad fucking idea. He already has ringing in his ears.
Yeah.
This could permanently damage it. He's got the doctor at the beginning. The doctor's like, hey, kind of sort of Rocky, like, you're gonna fucking die out there if you go out.
Yeah.
I don't know why a doctor would talk. That's a really unprofessional doctor.
The doctor's like, no joke. If you stop too quickly at a stoplight, you're going to die.
Yeah. So, but he takes this. Maybe it is like it's like Rocky Balboa, where like he's way out of it, but like a current boxer just for a payday is just like, I'll fight the fucking old legend.
Yeah.
One more time. All right, it's just Rocky. It's fine.
He will die.
We're Rocky. It's Rocky. It's
Rocky.
Groundhog Day. Rocky. Fucking.
We did Groundhog Day : trading space.
Whatever.
Places.
Whatever. We can do this. Sly. You want to know how to fucking keep this thing going?
Yeah.
Groundhog Day.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. We tap into this market that's already there.
Fucking.
Hey, Mr. Stallone. Expendables 3 wrapped, I heard.
Oh my God, Stallone, are you in for a treat? Because we are.
You thought Grudge Match was good.
Holy shit, Grudge Match is fucking a children's performance of Mein Kampf compared to fucking what I am going to tell you right now. Groundhog Day, Rocky. Now you might be saying.
Well, I don't know. Just tell me more.
But no, so here's what Sly's going to be like. Well, I don't know. Rocky made billions of dollars. Why Groundhog Day was just one movie? Why can't it be Rocky Groundhog Day?
I like that was Sylvester Stallone doing a John Travolta impression.
He's, the wickedly talented, one of a kind, the Delta Z. So it's Groundhog Day, Rocky. Listen, if you want us to fucking bring you the idea, it's fucking Groundhog Day, Rocky.
Yeah.
We don't even own Groundhog Day. We're going to get sued. But all right, so the doctor, what's our conceit? What's our fucking device? What's our device that gets him into the thing? It's
maybe like smelling salts or something?
No, it's got something to do with the other Rocky movies.
Oh, like that robot from Rocky 2 is on the fritz? You know what I'm talking about? And it just like shocks the shit out of him. And like no explanation beyond that.
I like it. Oh no. All right. So he's fucking opening scene. Da, 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 da. You know when they do like the sad Rocky fucking like the theme, but it's kind of like slowed down. Da, 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 da. He's fucking on the beach.
He wakes up bleeding from his nose.
Fucking goes out to the beach. He's living on a beach house now because the doctor told him that the waves are calming or some shit, right? He's like, oh no, I like the waves. Waves calm me down, Walks out and he has an urn. Right? Fucking. He opens up the urn, and fucking all of a sudden he just hears just like the voices. Who is it? It's fucking Apollo Creed. Apollo Creed's fucking talking to him, and he's just like, Rock, you gotta do blah blah blah. I'm Apollo Creed.
Yeah, it's like a cross dissolve to like thing in the past.
And he's remembering all the good times. Like, oh, you don't follow you. Yeah. And he's kind of like got a tear going down. Then all of a sudden, he feels that urge, like he has fucking never felt before, right? Fucking then it goes cross dissolves. Apollo and fucking Rocky running on the beach from Rocky 3. Was it Rocky 3? I think it was Rocky 3. And fucking, yeah, because they were training together in Rocky 3.
Yeah.
Rocky 3. And then he fucking starts running. Turns open. The fucking ashes are kind of falling out. But Rocky kind of knows in his heart of hearts that's how Apollo would have wanted it. He would have wanted his ashes scattered on the beach like they were doing in the training montage of Rocky 3. And then, boom. The fucking the concussion shit hits. He realizes he hits his fucking physical boundary, and he falls down in a face full of fucking Apollo's ashes. And he's just fucking like it's all fuzzy, fucking like ding ding ding. He hears the fucking bells and everything. He's just like, oh no. And then fucking Apollo's like, it's everything else has been file footage except this one. We actually get Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers is just like. Fucking maybe we see him in heaven or something. He's like, this time, Rock, you're going to get it right. Boom! Credits! Fucking Groundhog Day! Rocky!
That's so good. I want to read the whole thing. All of it. I don't care if it makes it into a movie. I just want to read the script so badly.
Oh my God, he's on the beach because they're in Atlantic City for his big fight.
Yes. And then that's
beach.
another big reveal in the first act. It's just like that's not his beach home. He is like fucked big time financially, emotionally, his whole family.
By the scumbag casino owner who's like, hey, don't worry, like you're gonna get your money, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and then he fucking finds out like at like the beginning that it's like. It turns out bad economy, Rock. We couldn't fucking pay you what we thought we were gonna do. You're just gonna get 10,000. He's like, I don't know. My family can't live on no 10,000. Apparently, I'm the father of fucking the kid from Heroes in the other movies. So, he ain't working no more in Heroes. He's gotta have a life or whatever. And fucking the casino owner's just like, hey, sorry, whatever. Fucking, you're gonna die out there anyway, you old piece of shit. Fucking so does he die in the ring each time?
Yeah, totally. It's like he's like, it doesn't matter how hard you get hit or when you get knocked down. It matters whether or not your embolism explodes when it happens. And then boom, like over and over again.
But Chimera is loving it. It's a Toronto Film Festival, a Sundance selection. We are doing this. So then he's got to learn. Does he have a person explaining to him what's happening, or is he just like Rocky's confused each time?
I think he's confused each time, and that's part of the fun, is seeing someone of Rocky's intelligence coming to terms with not only can he not work out to fix this, but he actually has to continue dying in this ring to ever realize that he can have this one magical moment of like dancing like a butterfly and fighting this guy without ever getting touched.
It's a 4-hour movie. It's fucking so long.
It takes him forever to figure it out.
We are going in.
That's what Rocky invented montages. He figures it out in like 12 minutes.
But it takes like a year. Like he dies over 365 times in the ring, and then it's like at 365, he's like, I think I'm living this day over and over again.
He doesn't even realize that immediately. No. Not that like there's no way to fix it. That it's happening at all. Maybe this isn't a dream.
I gotta feel like I've done this before. It's one of those day jobs. Those day jobs. It's something motherfucking weird.
Oh man, I feel like we've done a lot of Groundhog Day programming.
Dude, we're the leaders of the Groundhog Day franchise.
Do you think that that's just like up for grabs? Like no one's thinking about making a Groundhog Day franchise, right? We've got to be able to get that for a song.
So what will we have to do? I mean, can we just not call it ground? Can we just call it like
No, I
the
feel
same
like
day
I feel
over
like
and over? Because it's not like fucking Day of Tomorrow or Edge of Tomorrow.
like we don't have to own Groundhog Day to own the option to make more Groundhog Days, right? Like all we have to do is talk to who is that a Rob Reiner movie? Who did that?
I don't know. You talk and I'll figure it out.
Well, the bottom line is we don't need to own any trademarks or anything. We just need to own the rights to make more of them. And I can't imagine that anyone's thinking, I have a great idea. Let's make a whole bunch of Groundhog Day movies and call them Groundhog Day,
Because we are fucking geniuses.
Trendsetters.
Directed by the late Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis. Aha! It's free! Once the director dies, it's free, right? I don't think that's how it works.
The last day of his life, over and over.
And we just passed it.
We are not part of that universe. Harold Ramis is fucking. All right, this is too sad. I thought it was gonna be funny that it turned.
He's just
really
rewriting Ghostbusters 3 every day, over and over and over
so
again.
it's Danny Rubin and Harold Ramis. Danny Rubin got credit for the screenplay and the story. What's Danny Rubin doing? Danny Rubin
has not done anything since Groundhog Day.
All right, let's find. All right, chat realm. This is.
We need the Twitter for Danny Rubin.
We need to find Danny
the man
Rubin.
who probably died in 1994.
Oh my God, Run Lola Run was Groundhog Day, right?
I never saw it. Was it?
Yeah, it was her doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, but it was like, I think so. I think that was Run Lola Run. Yeah, people are saying Run Lola Run.
Huh.
Yeah, or Rent Lola Rent. I think it was just Lola Rent or something. Dude, I feel like how old is this dude? How old is Danny Rubin? Oh shit, he was born in 1957. That's fucking old. We need to fucking visit Danny Rubin and see if we can fucking because I feel like we need the name Groundhog Day, right?
Because we can't be bothered to come up with a better title than Groundhog Day: Rocky.
Yes. Danny Rubin, Wikipedia. Oh my God. Here we go. He's married with 2 children.
I'm always so fascinated when someone who
he's a lecturer at Harvard. Professor Rubin.
Oh. A lecturer? Not a professor? Interesting. Interesting. Only a lecturer at Harvard, I see.
We can't shit on him, man. Like this dude is
No, I'm like honest to God always super fascinated with people who have done something like brilliant that I'm just in love with and have been my entire life and really didn't do anything interesting after that. That's always super fascinating.
Oh my God, wait a minute. He remade Groundhog Day as an Italian film called Stork Day?
Gotta see it.
What the natural fuck?
In 2004? That's 10 years after Groundhog Day. 11 years after Groundhog Day.
Okay, so Run Lola Run was just 3 different versions of the same
it's more like
situation.
sliding doors or something.
Yeah, something like that. All right. Well, there we go. I feel like we did some good ass work here. We set up an entire franchise.
We've fixed Hollywood, basically.
I'm more excited about our movies than Warner Brothers.
For sure.
Than Batman versus fucking the whoever fucking
Dawn of Super Justice.
Yeah. But how about this though? Groundhog Day, Batman. Groundhog Day, Superman.
And then you like it's the day his parents die, and then he either has to choose to create this legend of Batman or to live a happy life with his parents.
Wait. Oh. And then he chooses to let his parents die so he can become Batman?
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet.
All right, Brett. For anybody who wants to find you on the internet, where can they find you on the internet?
Just Amtrekker on Twitter. AMTREKKER.
All right. Sorry, guys, we couldn't do this on Tuesday. Had to do this on Saturday. We will be back live next Saturday. Next Tuesday. Tuesday after this Tuesday when this will air and go up live, because we are going to tell the story of the salsa. There's a resolution to the South Pica salsa thing. If you only listen to the show, we have a big happy ending for you. Hopefully by that time, we might even have a little bit of a surprise.
Visual aid.
All right. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen. do me a great big favor and please don't die.
Bye.
What do you say we both just leave? Why is there more here left to see? I don't understand, is it me? Am I that difficult to read? I'll let myself out and see.
Now is the time to heed the timeless advice from Teddy Roosevelt. Speak softly and carry a big stick. End of quote. I promise you, the president has a big stick. I promise you.
Joe Biden. All right, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out. Sorry for the no huddle offense here, but I wanted to get something done before Tuesday, and this just kind of fell in our lap. I was kind of like before we started, I was like, "Fuck, is this gonna be able to stretch like an hour?" It's kind of a thin thing. Turns out we could have gone 2.
Yeah.
Like we had to pull it back. Like we went just the hits.
Like the problem is, I was like 10 minutes away from pulling out a pad and paper. I'm like,
who did this? Who is fucking the man in charge here? TVZ Guns. This JuRY Talks T-shirt is fucking amazing. Thank you so much. If you guys want to do it, I don't know if I can buy it, but I'll buy it. Maybe I'll buy one for Ashley. But do me a favor, get me that just the box without crazy ramblings of a madman, and I'll use that as the new album art for the podcast. So go ahead and get me the assets for that so I can pass that on to Sir Cheats. Yes. No. TVZ Guns, I see your stuff.
all right, I'll let you talk to your people. I'm gonna go see if I can catch up with a person.
Yeah. Actually, no. I'm turning this off now. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.